Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Rajnath Singh with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi distributes over 70,000 appointment letters to newly inducted recruits at Rozgar Mela. Says employment opportunities growing in both private and public sectors in India. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh strongly pitches for reform of United Nations. Says UN bodies must be more reflective of demographic realities of the world. Government says Twitter under former CEO Jack Dorsey repeatedly violated Indian laws. Home Minister Amit Shah to hold review meeting on preparedness for Cyclone Joy this evening. Madhya Pradesh government to transfer 6,423 crore rupees into bank accounts of farmers at Kisan Kalyan Mahakumbh in Rajgarh district this afternoon. And in Indonesia Open Badminton Tournament, PV Sindhu and HS Pranoy advanced to second round of singles event in Jakarta. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today distributed about 70,000 appointment letters to newly inducted recruits at the Rozgar Mela through video conferencing. Addressing the new appointees, the Prime Minister said these Rozgar Melas have become the new identity of the NDA and BJP government. He expressed happiness that the BJP-ruled state governments are also continuously organizing such Rozgar Melas. He said today employment opportunities are growing in both private and public sectors in the country.
इस समय सरकारी नौकरी में आ रहे हैं उनके लिए ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण समय है। आजादी का अमृत काल अभी शुरू ही हुआ है। आपके सामने अगले 25 वर्षों में भारत को विकसित राष्ट्र बनाने का लक्ष्य है। आपको वर्तमान के साथ ही देश के उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए भी जी जान से जुट जाना है। मैं आज नियुक्ति पत्र पाने वाले सभी युवाओं को और उनके परिवारजनों को बहुत बहुत बधाई और बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं।
Mr. Modi said India is now more stable, more secure and a stronger country than it was a decade ago. He said India is known for its political stability, resolute government and progressive reforms.
आज भारत एक दशक पहले की तुलना में ज्यादा स्थिर, ज्यादा सुरक्षित और ज्यादा मजबूत देश है। राजनीतिक भ्रष्टाचार, योजनाओं में गड़बड़ी, जनता जनार्दन के धन का दुरुपयोग, पुरानी जितनी सरकारें आप देखेंगे उनकी पहचान यही बन गई। आज भारत सरकार की पहचान उसके निर्णायक फैसलों से होती है। एक डिसिसिव गवर्नमेंट। आज भारत सरकार की पहचान उसके आर्थिक और प्रगतिशील सामाजिक सुधारों से हो रही है।
The Prime Minister said today the entire world is eager to partner with India in its growth journey. He highlighted that India is taking its economy to new heights.
आज पूरी दुनिया हमारी विकास यात्रा में साथ चलने के लिए तत्पर है। भारत को लेकर ऐसा विश्वास और हमारी अर्थव्यवस्था पर इतना भरोसा पहले कभी नहीं रहा। मेरे युवा साथियों, इस बात को आप गौर कीजिए। इन सारी दिक्कतों के बावजूद भी भारत अपनी अर्थव्यवस्था को नई ऊंचाई पर ले जा रहा है। आज विश्व की बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियां मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के लिए भारत आ रही है।
Mr. Modi explained that foreign investments made in the country give rise to production, expansion and setup of new industries and boost exports.
आज भारत का विदेशी मुद्रा भंडार रिकॉर्ड स्तर पर है। जब इतनी बड़ी मात्रा में विदेशी निवेश आता है तो उससे प्रोडक्शन बढ़ता है, उद्योग का विस्तार होता है, नए नए उद्योग लगते हैं, उत्पादन बढ़ता है, एक्सपोर्ट बढ़ता है और स्वाभाविक है बिना नए नौजवानों के काम हो ही नहीं सकता और इसलिए एम्प्लॉयमेंट बहुत तेजी से बढ़ता है, रोजगार बहुत तेजी से बढ़ता है।
The Rozgar Melas were held at 43 locations across the country. The recruitments are taking place across central government departments as well as state governments and union territories supporting the initiative. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh has strongly pushed for reform of the United Nations bodies, saying that they must be more reflective of demographic realities of the world. He said the time has come for making the UN bodies more democratic and representative of the current realities. He was addressing an event in New Delhi today to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the UN Peacekeepers Day. The Defence Minister said when India, which is the most populous nation of the world, does not find a seat as a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, it tends to undermine the moral legitimacy of the UN. The minister lauded the efforts of the UN peacekeepers for working tirelessly to build a peaceful and inclusive world. He said their unwavering commitment, professionalism and sacrifices inspire all. Union Minister State for Electronics and IT Rajiv Chandrasekhar has said all companies that operate in India have to comply with Indian laws. Mr. Chandrasekhar said it is an outright lie by former CEO of Twitter Jack Dorsey to claim that India had threatened to shut down the social media platform. Talking to the media, the minister said Twitter under Dorsey and his team were in repeated and continuous violations of Indian laws. He said, as a matter of fact, they were in non-compliance with law repeatedly from 2020 to 2022. He said it was only in June 2022 when they finally complied. The minister said no one went to jail, nor was Twitter shut down.
Government of India has consistently maintained that any platform, whether they are foreign or Indian, whether they are big or small, must comply with Indian laws if they are to operate in India and offer services and products to the Indian citizens. That Twitter was misusing its power as a platform to selectively de-amplify and selectively de-platform people both in India and abroad. In India, it was a direct violation of Article 14 and Article 19 of our Constitution.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Home Minister Amit Shah has announced that central government will provide more than 8,000 crore rupees to the states to effectively deal with the situation of floods in urban areas, strengthening of fire brigade service and landslide mitigation. Mr. Shah today chaired a meeting with ministers of disaster management of the states and union territories in New Delhi. The Home Minister said 5,000 crore rupees will be provided to states to expand and modernize fire services and 2,500 crore rupees to reduce the risk of urban flooding in the 7 most populous metros, including Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad and Pune. He added that 825 crore rupees will be provided to 17 states and union territories for landslide mitigation. Mr. Shah said the government is taking concerted efforts to ensure zero deaths due to natural calamities.
अब हमारा लक्ष्य ये होना चाहिए कि एक भी व्यक्ति की जान आपदा के कारण न जाए। इसको शून्य तक ले आना हमारा लक्ष्य होना चाहिए। हम सब ने मिलकर मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में 5 साल में सभी राज्यों के मुख्यमंत्रियों ने अपने राज्यों में इसको जमीन पर उतारा है और हम बहुत नजदीक हैं, मगर उसको संतुष्टि के भाव की बजाय और आगे करने के उत्साह के साथ हम आगे बढ़े।
The day-long meeting was attended by Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla along with senior officials of the Ministry of Home Affairs, the National Disaster Management Authority and the National Disaster Response Force. The meeting took place as cyclonic storm Joy looms large over the eastern and central Arabian Sea. Director General of India Meteorological Department Dr. Mrityunjay Mohapatra has said Joy is likely to hit the Saurashtra Kutch coast and adjoining Pakistan on Thursday evening with a wind speed of 125 to 135 km per hour. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi today, Mr. Mohapatra said that the gusting speed is likely to reach 145 to 150 km per hour after its landfall and bring heavy to heavy rainfall in the coastal areas of Gujarat. He said that Dwarka, Rajkot, Jamnagar and Kutch districts will experience strong wind speeds up to 125 during the landfall. Mr. Mohapatra said that due to strong winds, there is possibility of large-scale damage in the area. He advised people, especially fishermen, not to venture into the sea.
सौराष्ट्र कच्छ कोस्ट की बात करें, अभी भी रफ टू वेरी रफ सी चल रहा है, 14 तारीख तक चलेगा। इसके बाद हाई टू फेनोमेनल सी होगा 15 तारीख तक। देयरफॉर कोई भी फिशरमैन और कोई भी पर्सन टूरिस्ट हो वो एरिया में अंदर नहीं जाना चाहिए। और वहाँ गिर फॉरेस्ट है, इसके लिए हम केयरफुल रहना चाहिए, जिससे कि हम वन्य प्राणी है इसका भी रखवाल को हम नजर रखना पड़ेगा। और सोमनाथ मंदिर है, बहुत सारे टूरिस्ट स्पॉट है, इसलिए हम ये एडवाइस दे रहे हैं कि हम इसको रेगुलेट करें और लोग भी सचेत रहे जब इस जगह पे जा रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट प्लीज।
The state government has deployed 34 teams of the National Disaster Response Force and the State Disaster Response Force. Our Ahmedabad correspondent reports that, looking at the situation, more than 15,000 people have been shifted to safer places.
In Kutch district, more than 7,000 citizens have been shifted to safe places. The work of relocating people of villages in coastal areas of Gandhidham, Bachau and Anjar blocks is going on a fast pace. People are being informed through mic announcement and they are being shifted by bus. Meanwhile, State Health Minister Rishikesh Patel has given priority to zero casualty and asked to work with coordination. Western Railway has cancelled all 90 trains running on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday in the potentially affected districts. Ashok Kumar Misra, General Manager of Western Railway, through video conference with railway officials has informed to suspend the train operation. Bharat Devmani, Akashvani News, Ahmedabad.
Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah will also be chairing a meeting in New Delhi this evening to review preparedness for the impending cyclone. Chief Minister of Gujarat and MPs from 8 districts likely to be affected will also virtually participate in the meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had yesterday chaired a high-level meeting to review the preparedness of ministries and agencies of centre as well as Gujarat to deal with the situation. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh will attend Kisan Kalyan Mahakumbh organised in Rajgarh district of Madhya Pradesh this evening. At the programme, Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan will deposit an amount of 6,423 crore rupees in the bank account of farmers in the presence of the Defence Minister. Development works worth over 11,378 crore rupees will also be unveiled at the event. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the Northeast, with its unique cultures and dynamic people, is witnessing an unprecedented pace of progress. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said from infrastructural developments to enhanced connectivity, the government is unlocking the immense potential of the Northeast region. Over the last 9 years, more than 3,84,000 crore rupees have been spent for the development of the Northeastern region. Mild tremors were felt in parts of North India, including Delhi NCR today. According to the National Centre for Seismology, the magnitude of the earthquake was 5.4, with epicenter at Doda in Jammu and Kashmir. So far, no casualties and damage to property have been reported. Domestic benchmark indices were trading in the green, with mid-cap index at record high in the afternoon trade. The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange rose 369 points to trade at 63,094. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange was at an all-time high, up 107 points to trade at 18,709 a short while ago. In Indonesia Open Badminton Tournament, top Indian players PV Sindhu and HS Pranoy have sailed into the second round of singles events. In women's singles, two-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu overpowered home favourite Grigoria Mariska Tunjung 21-19, 21-15 in the first round. She will take on Taiwan's Tai Tzu Ying in the next round tomorrow. World number 8 Pranoy, who won the Malaysia Masters last month, defeated world number 11 Kenta Nishimoto of Japan 21-16, 21-14 in the first round of men's singles today. Pranoy will take on world number 16 Angus Anjika Long in the second round. In the World Squash Championship, first round matches began at Chennai this morning. In the first match of Pool B, Japan's Tomotaka Endo defeated South Africa's Jean-Pierre Brits. In the women's singles, Satomi Watanabe of Japan defeated Liger Muller of South Africa to enter the second round. In Pool A matches today, world champions Egypt will face Australia in the afternoon, while Malaysia will be up against Colombia. India will face Hong Kong in the evening. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi distributes over 70,000 appointment letters to newly inducted recruits at Rozgar Mela, says employment opportunities growing in both private and public sectors in India. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh strongly pitches for reform of United Nations, says UN bodies must be more reflective of demographic realities of the world. Government says Twitter under former CEO Jack Dorsey repeatedly violated Indian laws. Home Minister Amit Shah to hold review meeting on preparedness for Cyclone Joy this evening. Madhya Pradesh government to transfer 6,423 crore rupees in bank accounts of farmers at Kisan Kalyan Mahakumbh in Rajgarh district this afternoon. And in Indonesia Open Badminton Tournament, PV Sindhu and HS Pranoy advanced to second round of singles event in Jakarta. And with that, we end the midday news.